Halo MCC turns 10 years old this year. Just like Ebola, the Ice Bucket Challenge, and the year my balls finally dropped. So I thought I would check up on how this game is doing in the year 2024, the population of the game, the latest updates, the insane mods, lags and glitches, how this game runs today, the absolutely insane launch and the history of the game, and plenty of other stuff. But I do have to tell you, I have never really started playing Halo MCC completely. Every year I usually play it for like 4 months in a row, usually around summer. So I want you to know I have been keeping up with the game for a long time now. But I'm not going to waste your time, so let's just quickly do this. If you're someone who played Halo MCC at launch, you would know that this game was barely even playable. If Jesus himself found out what 343 did to the launch of Halo MCC, he wouldn't have died for our sins. He'd be like, screw these people, they deserve worse than hell. And the launch of Halo MCC really pissed off the Halo community in 2014.
It's been 20 minutes of searching. Nothing. Not a single match.
Welcome to the Master Chief Collection, where you get a black screen of death every 5 seconds, and then you spend your time just sitting here waiting.
There is not a single title on this entire disc that's working to form right now. Not a single title.
But nonetheless, we are in the year 2024. So let's see how this game is doing today. Well, I'm happy to say, this game is the definition of a bang for your buck. You're literally getting 5 amazing games and Halo 4 for the price of a KFC bucket. Take me to prison, because that's a steal right there, my friends. Now I'm gonna talk about the campaigns first. I played Halo Reach campaign like last year, and I replayed a lot of Halo 3 like a month ago, and I gotta say, these games are smooth as eggs. No weird glitches, no weird shadows. These games are creamy and I love it. Halo 4 and Halo CE I'm pretty sure are great as well, but I'm gonna be honest, Halo 2 Anniversary by itself should be required for every human to play it, or you get the death penalty. These cutscenes in Halo 2 are life-changing. If you're someone who is planning on getting married and having kids this year, play Halo 2 Anniversary first, because you don't want those kids distracting you from this masterpiece. I know a lot of people say Halo 2 Anniversary is just Halo 4 mixed with Halo 2, and gameplay wise I totally understand that. But these cutscenes, nah fam. I have no idea how many babies were sacrificed in order for Blur Studios to make these sexy cutscenes, but those babies' lives were totally worth it. No cap. These cutscenes are a masterpiece.
And the prophets learn of this, that they will take your head when they learn. Fool. They ordered me to do it.
Now the multiplayer of Halo MCC is where the real big boys play. And I'm very happy to tell you that the search times are very quick. And I mean very quick. If you have an STD that makes you have a 2-minute piss break like me, then you better not start the search on Halo MCC when you go to the washroom, because these search times are insanely quick. And in fact, here's the crazy thing. It takes Halo MCC less time to get into a match than it takes for Halo Infinite. I'm not joking. On average, when I press search on Halo MCC, it takes me about 1 minute and 15 seconds to be already moving my Spartan in the match. On Halo Infinite, on the other hand, it takes me anywhere from like 2 minutes to sometimes 3.5 minutes. Like at that point, do you even want me to get into the match? You're telling me I can do like 85 push-ups and I still won't be in the match in Halo Infinite? But in Halo MCC, I'm already in that match? Yeah man, I don't like it. I mean, it's kind of ironic. Halo Infinite search times now feel like Halo MCC search times at launch, where people were kind of going crazy. But you know what I have to take a second to talk about? When Halo MCC launched, the reason why it took the search time so long is because 343's wise asses decided to go for an all or nothing system when it comes to matchmaking. So if you match with someone, and then that someone leaves the lobby, the entire lobby would restart the search for everyone. If you're confused, trust me, I'm confused too. And I have ADHD, so I'm probably even more confused than you. So I'll let my boy Mint and Blitz explain it.
People are aware of this, but not many people know the technical reason as to why. What was happening and what the player couldn't see is that when you would search for a game, you would be put into a pool of other players. Even though it doesn't say you found a player, you actually did, and you were grouped in with people until the lobby was filled. Now what would happen if one player quit the game or restarted their search? This would mean everyone who is still searching for a game in that pool of players would bug out the entire lobby, and it would never completely load in. It would always have one player remaining. This led to indefinite search times, nobody could find a game, and to this day, the most consistent way on the Master Chief Collection to find a game is to restart your matchmaking search every single minute. It gives the best chance to find a game.
So really happy we got that sorted out. Now the multiplayer again, in game, I have to say, is smoother than Halo Infinite. I don't even think it lagged once in the last 2 months of playing Halo MCC. I'm not sure if my internet was manufactured by God himself. I don't lag, my game doesn't really go crazy, the shots all register, there's no weird map glitches or anything. Actually no, that's not fully true. I don't have the footage of this, but one time I stuck a sticky grenade right to an enemy's face, and that sticky grenade bounced off him and almost bounced onto me and nearly got me killed. I'm not sure why that happened to me. Maybe God is angry for me not thanking him for my amazing internet sooner? I don't know. But that's the only really questionable thing that's happened to me. But everything else is fantastic. It is really the same game that Bungie made. Again, I didn't really play Halo 4 for this video. I'm not a fan of the multiplayer of that game. But Halo 3 and Halo Reach in particular feel great. It truly feels like the good old days of Xbox 360.
Hey, anybody in here play Call of Duty?
You're so cancer, fuck you.
Hey, no, this is the Halo I remember.
But very quickly, you can tell that this game is not the same game that came out 10 years ago. 10 years ago this game wouldn't even load. But nowadays, you and your friends can grab a beer and play some split screen Halo 3 4K on PC if needs be. And I'm gonna be honest, I know I don't really give my props to 343 and it's not just me. No one really gives 343 the props because we all feel like 343 is killing the Halo franchise in front of our eyes. And I think it's important to remember that 343 aren't killing the Halo franchise. They already killed it, let's be honest. But with Halo MCC, people don't really know how hard of a road they had to get Halo MCC back on its feet. Or even on its feet. The developers and everyone had an impossible task trying to get Halo MCC on the road. And 343 worked it out. It may have took them 7-8 years, but as George Washington once told his slaves, great things are worth waiting for. Now go back to work, motherfucker. And that's how I feel about MCC. A lot of people don't know that MCC originally was supposed to be just Halo 2 Anniversary and nothing more. That was the original plan. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? And yeah, like the YouTuber Mint Blitz said, it was a shock to everyone in that studio and outside the studio.
Frank O'Connor also said that the Master Chief Collection first started out as just Halo 2 Anniversary. This fits with the podcast between Marty O'Donnell and Paul Russell, where they discuss how many developers at 343, when they found out just how big the project had become, were like, danger, danger. Warning signs went off.
343 had, they said, this is what we want to do. He was just like, you're never going to ship this on time. We need years to make what you want to happen. Stefan was just warning, waving his hand saying, danger, danger.
So yeah, the fact that it took them 5+ years to get it content ready is no surprise. Now if you're someone who is old fart like me who is marching to their death, but you haven't played Halo MCC since like 2016 or like the last time you played Halo was like back in 2007 with Halo 3, you are going to be very happy to hear that there's literally new content for you to play that you haven't ever seen before. For example, in Halo 3, a lot of the guns have customizable skins. I personally like using the skins that make the guns feel the most realistic, so I can really feel like it's Halo in real life, and instead of shooting up schools, we shoot up aliens and stop the Grunt Rebellion. But you can decide. Halo 3 also has a few new guns that were never in Halo 3 on Xbox 360, like the suppressed SMG and the silencer Magnum, which I have to say is insanely overpowered and I love it. And there's also some crazy helmets in Halo 3 and Halo Reach. These helmets are next level. Can you imagine the storylines that Red vs Blue could have done with these helmets? Like there's a skull helmet where I'm like, damn, that could have easily haunted Cabooses' dreams. There's an Achilles helmet, and I can easily see that Achilles character being in an abusive relationship with Tex and being a femboy. The possibilities are endless. And here's the crazy thing. If you're an old school fan and really want to keep things old school, you can turn these helmets off in the settings, and you'll have the classic Halo 3 experience. And it's really unbelievable 343 put this much work into supporting the community. I don't really know where that support went for Halo Infinite, but fuck yeah, we ball. But there's honestly so much more content in here that they added a few years ago. And to this day, it still amazes the community.
They added all of the cool wacky skull modifiers to every game. Acrophobia launched on every title. They added Flood Firefight and full firefight customization. 343 also fixed the previously broken graphics in Halo Combat Evolved, something that was done all the way back in 2004 with the Gearbox port of the game. They also fixed the lighting on Halo 2 so the game looked the way it should. Now when I mentioned earlier that customization was improved, 343 really gave the community a lot of options. Different tech suits, animated visors, and vehicle customizations.
Now, the modding community in Halo MCC is next level. I'm sure if you're a diehard Halo fan, you probably have seen these everywhere. You can get like Minecraft mods, Star Wars mods, other Halo games mod, and everything. There's nothing in Halo like this, I'm telling you. There's nothing like smoking some weed and getting high as shit and watching these mods. These mods are next level. I really hope we can get these mods on Xbox so us broke motherfuckers can also play it. But yeah, they're just really exciting, man.
Come on, launch me! Come on! Oh, I'm in the ribbon. I'm dead.
The future of Halo MCC is basically like a shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like they can add so much more and support the game for so long, but who knows? The player count on Steam is not terrible, so I imagine if they released an update on the same size as Season 8 of this game, the update where they brought all those helmets. If an update like that came out, I think it would be so much better. Because I feel like a lot of people have a Halo itch right now. Because it's been like what, almost 3 years since Halo Infinite's launch? Like most people are gonna start missing Halo. And I feel like an MCC update would do numbers. I do understand why they're not, because on all accounts, there's a Halo Combat Evolved remake that I'm sure most teams are focused on. And obviously Halo 7. But I'm gonna be honest. Even if MCC's run is over with, I don't think I'll stop playing until the servers are completely shut down in like 10 years. It's just too packed with content and nostalgia to the point where my black ass isn't going to hop off it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Like, subscribe, and peace.